Hey guys, this is Julie from Julie's Canine Academy, but this video has nothing to do with dogs. Well, if you count the dog in place over there, it does. But this video is going to teach you how to make my favorite salsa, roasted tomato salsa. It's not my recipe. I cannot take credit for this. I will link the recipe in the comments. This is a recipe by Isabel Eats. I found it when I was looking for Mexican recipes one night, and I have just become obsessed with her website. Everything is great there. So let me show you how I make the roasted tomato salsa. I make it at least once a week, and all of it gets eaten every single week. Okay, here we go. You are going to need 6 Roma tomatoes, 2 jalapenos, 1 onion that's halved, 3 cloves of garlic, half of a lime, and 10 cilantro stems, including the stems and the leaves. Oh, and I forgot one thing. You're also going to need a pinch of salt. Okay, so make sure your broiler is on high and that your oven rack is set to the highest one because that's where your tray is going to go. And then once you've got all of your ingredients prepped on the baking sheet, you're gonna coat all of it in olive oil. And you really wanna make sure everything's coated. So you can just use your fingers and make sure all the veggies are coated all the way around. Pretty easy to do. Okay, once all your veggies are coated with the olive oil, you're going to put this in the oven at the highest tray on the broiler with the broiler set to high for about 15 minutes, and you're going to be rotating the vegetables halfway through. Let's do it. And now we wait. Guys, we're halfway through. It's time to take these out and rotate. As you can see, it's smoking, and that's okay. The time that these actually turned out best was the time that the oven actually caught fire inside, which really freaked me out. But what you're going for is the char. That's what you need in order for this salsa to taste good. So we're just gonna take each vegetable and turn it over, and then we're gonna put it back in for another 7 minutes. Trying to get that char on, oops, don't touch the pan, on all the vegetables. And then you wanna make sure you're getting all of that the charred pieces into the blender later on. Okay, back in for 7 more minutes. Okay guys, so as the vegetables are in for the final 7 minutes, you can actually prepare the blender. Funny story, this fire hydrant is in this kitchen because of the one time that I tried to make this salsa and the oven actually caught fire. Ironically, that's when it tasted the best. Okay, so what you want to do, you're going to use juice from half a lime. So go ahead and put that in the blender. I love my juicer. I think it is a very useful kitchen tool. So we're just going to put half that juice in there. And I like to squeeze every last drop. Okay. We are going to put a pinch of salt, and then 10 sprigs of cilantro, including the stems. I tend to put a little bit extra in there just because I really like cilantro. That should be good. And And now we wait. And then what's going to happen is when we take the vegetables out, we're gonna dump them all in here and blend it. Okay guys, it's been 14 minutes, 7 minutes, flip, another 7 minutes. Time to take it out. Let's turn the oven off. We're gonna take the veggies out. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really good. We are going to take the stems out of the jalapenos and de-seed one of them. You can de-seed both if you want, or you can leave the seeds in both. It depends on how spicy you want your salsa. All right, so we're just gonna take the tops off of both. Chuck those. And then I just like to cut it right down the middle. And you should be able to scrape those seeds out. This is what gives the jalapeno the spice. So we have it all in another one, so that should give it enough heat. Unless you want it really spicy, you can keep both in. Okay. Now what we're going to do is move all these veggies into the blender that has our cilantro, salt, and lime juice.
The char that you see on these veggies, that's what's going to give you some really good flavor in your salsa. It also makes the kitchen really smoky, so we have all the windows open, even though it's snowing out.
All right, so now what we're going to do is blend it all together until it looks like salsa. You can do that as much as you want your desired consistency to be. And then what I do, take it out, dump it in a bowl, and do an immediate taste test. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. There is the salsa. It's hot, remember that, because your vegetables have just been in the oven for 15 minutes with the broiler on high. But it is so good this way. Josh, will you be my taste tester? That is so good.
A little more salt.
Add some salt. Add salt to taste, guys. I forgot to tell you, don't add too much salt when you're putting it in the blender because you can always add more, but you can't take it away. So I'd rather it be less salty than too salty, because if it's too salty, you can't take it away. And this is why you need a taste tester.
That is the char. Mmm. Yep, that's it. Salsa hot is so good. One more.
You will not be able to stop eating this.
This is. Mmm. That's a real deal.